Alright, Saturday morning, a few of you have been asking about the brand new Greggs. So there's a Greggs bar just open inside Phoenix called the Golden Flake, which we're standing behind right now. It's open now and open until February 2026. We're going to have a little look inside, we're going to get some bait and see what it's like. Also, just a quick one to say thank you to everybody that subscribes to the channel. It's really appreciated. If you would click that subscribe button, it goes a long way. That graph on the screen shows all of you folk who are watching the videos but not subscribing. Please click subscribe. So here we go, it is just next to Monument, just a short stone's throw away, and it's actually right next to a Greggs, which is next to the Hippie Green, if you know that area. You can access off the street through that entrance. You can also access through Phoenix internally. It's the same entrance as Coleman's. We decided to just check out some prices. Just going to nip in to see how much a sausage roll and a chicken bake is, just as an example. Now the prices are on there, aren't they? Chicken bake £2.10. Sausage roll £1.30. Right, price check done. In we go, straight off the street, straight through those doors. It's just a staircase on your left. You just go straight up there. Oh, as you can see, there's the menu. Snacks, we're talking sausage rolls, potato wedges, chicken goujons, mac cheese bites. There's the classics. Chicken baked parmo, sausage roll and mash, vegan sausage roll and mash, fish finger sandwiches. They come with Coleman's chips as well, which is obviously just next door. Steak bake, mixed grill, mac and cheese. The beers, Full Circle Brewery doing the beers. Local brewery then Holt Yard, where I've been there for a long time. And then they're also doing the Sunday dinners as well. So there's a carvery, which is basically a steak bake, a chicken bake, cheese and onion bake, and then all the trimmings, your roast potatoes, yorkies, carrots, cabbage, cauliflower cheese gravy, with a pudding, 20 quid, for just no pudding, 17.50. There's sharing boards there as well you can get. So loads of different options. The puddings, there's a yum yum bread and butter pudding and a pink jammy trifle. I don't think we're going to get desserts today, like, but pub classics, I'm definitely going with the sausage roll. Love a sausage roll. Tuesday, what are you fancying, do you reckon?
I don't know, I might get the chicken bake parmo.
Might be the chicken bake.
Sharing board sounds quite nice to taste.
Sharing board. We'll have a look. We'll see what the crack is. Right, so up the stairs we go. Lots of different bits of artwork and paintings on these walls. The classic albums from Northeast Acts on that wall. And up here is the one you're all looking for. There it is. Ant Deck. Look at them, old school beer towels. Right. So straight into the bar, we had a reservation for 12 o'clock. As I mentioned, we had a reservation in the Snug. We got sat just outside of the Snug. That's the Snug there. We are just outside of the Snug. So there you go. Have a little look around the bar there. We're booked for the Snug, but we're not actually in the Snug yet. We're sitting just on the outside of the Snug. I don't know if you can see it or not, like, but that's NUFC TV on the wall, showing a derby at the moment. First impressions, it definitely does feel like a pub. It looks like a pub, but you're still self-conscious that you're actually in a shopping centre. But they have made every effort with all of the pictures and old school mirrors and everything to turn it into like a really old style Newcastle boozer from like the 50s or the 60s. So it's good actually. But table service, which is good, so we don't have to go to the bar. So we're just waiting for someone to come over. We're going to get a pint of the jammy and a pint of the stotty. We'll have a look at them, see what they're like. And then I think I'm getting the sausage roll with mash. I'm not sure what Tuesday's getting, but come back to you when the beers come. I've ordered the sausage roll. Tuesday went for the fish finger sandwich. I was worried that's not really very Greggsy, but I'm guessing it must come in a stotty. It comes with Coleman's chips as well, which is good. My inner pig gave in and we've got the mac and cheese bites as well as a little snack. So lots of hype, particularly about the two beers that Full Circle are doing for Greggs, but they do also have a full range. So we've got this one is the Jammy Ale and that one is the Gosford 1939 Stotty Lager. Let's give them a try, yeah?
taste test.
Taste test. How Evan? Opinion?
I mean, it's a decent lager, but it doesn't taste like a stouty.
Well, that one is exactly what I predicted. So it's a bit like the Pump Up the Jam that Tiny Rebel do. It's very like that. Very like exactly like that. To be completely honest, if anyone knows the Tiny Rebel brew, the Tiny Rebel beer, that is Pump Up the Jam. That is exactly like that. Here we go. That is my sausage roll with mash. Traditional sausage roll, creamy mashed potatoes, onion gravy, and as you can see there, some crispy sage on the top as well. This here is the little snack, the little mac and cheese bites with pesto dressing. So dip that in the pesto. And Tuesdays, as you can see there, fish finger sandwich, choice of ketchup or mayo, serve with Coleman's chips, peas and tartar sauce. And also she's asked for salt and vinegar. Straight into this mash, make sure it's as creamy as it says. Aye, that mash definitely was not as creamy and buttery as I was expecting it to be, which was a little bit of a letdown. Try one of these mac and cheese bites with the pesto. Definitely needs the pesto, right, because I think it probably needs a little bit of seasoning, the mac and cheese, but it's alright. Hot and the depths of hell, like. There's a jukebox in the corner as well. Loads of old sort of mirrors and artwork on the walls, and look at those Toby jugs, man. Proper old school boozer. That wouldn't be Newcastle if you didn't have half years in in your last cabinet. And obviously you've got to have some mull artwork in the place. That's just above the piano, and then just a little bit of a view of the bar. Really nice old-fashioned bar. All in 42 quid for a pint each and some bait. So what's the end result of it all? Well, I think when we came when it was the champagne bar, we felt like it was a bit gimmicky there. And it was, but it's like a bit of a laugh. What I would say is I think they've done a really, really good job at the pub. Like all the old sort of dark wood, the wallpaper, all the like mirrors and paintings and pictures they've got on the walls. They've done a really good job to make it feel like a really old school boozer. In terms of the food though, I think I might be wrong, but it felt like the mash on my sausage roll was instant mash rather than proper full-on, nice, creamy, buttery mash. If it was full-on, creamy, buttery mash, then it wasn't a very good one. It was alright. Onion gravy wasn't great either, to be fair, but and the sausage roll is a sausage roll. I love sausage rolls. I have a sausage roll nearly every week, pretty much. So for 9 quid, I think. Yeah, for 9 quid. A bit daft, I think, really. Tuesday, her bun was expected her fish finger sandwich to come in like a stotty rather than just like a bap. It's like a Greg's bap. Chips are bang on because the Coleman's chips. The mac and cheese, the little snack things. Mac and cheese bites with pesto dressing probably needs a tiny bit more seasoning. So overall, the food isn't particularly like going to set the world on fire, which is a shame because I think they actually could do like really amazing food where everyone's like, oh, you have to go. But instead, I think it's going to be where everyone goes once for food and then they don't really come for food again. Because you can just get a sausage roll for like, when we did that video, what was it, £1.30 I think for a sausage roll? Or you can pay 9 quid for one here with some not great mash and not particularly great gravy. But like I say, the bar itself's lush, the beer, Full Circle are a really good brewery. So that jammy one is really nice. I don't really like the lager, but there is loads of drinks.
You don't really drink lager that much anyway though.
To be fair, I don't drink lager at all anymore. I get really bad acid and heartburn, so I don't really drink it.
I think it's decent. Like I would.
Tuesday thinks it's decent. I would say that serves is really good. They've been over quite a bit, checking on it. I would say that we did also reserve seats in the snug and we didn't get seated in the snug, which is a little bit annoying because that was the whole point of we're booking the snug because that's where we want to go, but there you go. Not sure why we're not, but never mind. So it's been canny. Might come back for a drink, but I don't think there's any chance of ever coming back for food. Just is what it is. It's a bit of a novelty, a bit of a gimmick. try it. You'll probably enjoy it just for a bit crack, do you know what I mean? But in terms of being unbelievable, like cooking and cuisine, all the rest of it, nah, it's nowhere near the mark. It's alright. Aye, so that's we're done and dusted. It's just upstairs there, if you're wondering. It's kind of just up there in that floor. So I would say it's worth a visit, the nostalgia stuff and everything, and it is like kind of showing how proud we are of being from the northeast and everything, with everything that's in there. I like that touch, and it does feel like it's a bar. It doesn't feel like you're in a shopping centre, really. It kind of doesn't feel like you're in a full-on bar, but it kind of feels like in between being in an airport bar and being in a proper bar. It's kind of halfway between that. So it's doing a good job of that. In terms of gimmicks and nostalgia and all the rest of it, it is what it is. It's just for a bit crap. Food, it's not going to win a Michelin star, obviously, but decent. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. QR code on the screen there if you want to scan that. That'll take you to our social media, our Facebook, our Threads, our Instagram, our TikTok, our website. You can email us. I think that's it. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Watch what you're doing. Toodles.